Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your mid-October general small reading. Okay, so it won't be as long as the general readings for the month. So your additional guidance card is the letter. So the letter is about some sort of correspondence coming through. Really, really good card if you're waiting to hear news about something or just waiting for communication. A lot of stuff's been stuck. I think is, sort of almost everything has felt stuck the last few months. So hopefully this might be a sign of some sort of movement for you, some sort of progress. So give me 7 cards for Capricorn. I need to shuffle one more time. That gives them guidance for the month ahead. Please make it as clear as possible, which is almost a joke, by the way. What you want is a 7 of Swords. Something's in the shadows, something's not clear in the 7 of Swords, because you're not where you were and you're not in your future. So it's almost a feeling of analysis paralysis. You can't go forward and can't go backwards. So the gift is the Saturn card. This is about form. This is about structure. It's about discipline, perseverance, working hard as well. The challenge is the 4 of Swords. 6 of Cups in your relationships. Some sort of reconnection, some sort of reunion, getting what you want, hitting the sweet spot. Soulmate card, it's about connection. So maybe that's where the correspondence is coming from. You get the Chariot in your money and work. Fantastic if you have been waiting for something, because the Chariot's a vehicle. It's about things beginning to move forward, and it's right under the Capricorn card. And one of the manifestations, only one of the manifestations of the Devil card is work, commitment. And for some of you, the work that you've put in is about to start paying off. There's going to be a feeling of rewards. Rewards for patience, rewards for hard work, rewards for something. Soul level, Ace of Swords, news coming, clarity. Wonderful. Then you get the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is a transition card. What's it about? What sort of transition is this? It's the Judgment card, which is... Sorry. The Judgment card works for the Death card. So this is coming out the opposite side. So this is a feeling of rebirth, feeling alive again, feeling that life is beginning to move. So when the Judgment card shows up, sometimes we need to look behind the scenes and what's happened before. And because the 7 of Swords is what you want, there's a feeling that, so some of you might have been in the Death card process, loss of a job, loss of income, loss of certainty, or you've been in a great period of being in the unknown, okay? This is the opposite side of it. So this is, oh, now I see. This is the cycle completing itself. It's a kind of rebirth, by the way. So understanding. Sometimes I could just say this card is about thank you, giving blessings. Thank you for all that you have received, okay? Which means whatever the 7 of Swords is about, and it's going to be different for different people, I would say there's a cycle that's completing itself. Yeah. So, and because the gift is Capricorn, I can't help thinking this is about work, because it's with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So this could be a new job. Probably will be a new job for some of you, or beginning to craft a new business proposal. It might be a gift of money that's sort of helping things move forward in your work. But things are moving forward in your work. And I think what I'm noticing towards the end of October, a lot of people's hard work is going to start to pay off. Now, hard work isn't only the work that you put into the physical world. Hard work is our emotional work. It's our letting go. It's our forgiveness. But it's especially around places that were persevered, places that we wanted to give up on, but we've kept going. That's where the rewards are going to show up, Capricorn. And because you've got your own card as the gift, I would say that you have this energy to keep going, not give up. The challenge of the Four of Swords. So, Four of Swords is about recharging your batteries. Some of you might feel a little bit isolated with the Four of Swords. That's one way this could be showing up. Feeling a little bit disconnected. Yeah. Or some of you are so busy, or you can't stop your mind. That the Four of Swords is a challenge. It's this feeling, oh, I can't rest. I can't rest. Things have got to keep pushing forward. It's a funny old month because Saturn still square Mars retrograde. So it's going to be a bit of incredible frustration, and it's going to be towards the end of the month that the rewards of your hard work begin to pay off, okay? That's including me, by the way, for everyone. And boy, am I ready for my rewards to start coming in. Six of Cups in your relationships. This is about, it could be reconnecting with someone from your past. Very often a soulmate card. But quite often it's connecting with people that you have a resonance with. So people that you don't have to work hard, you don't have to explain yourself. There's just a connection here. That's what the Six of Cups is about in your relationships. So money and work, you're moving forward, and the Ace of Swords at a soul level. So some of you might have been waiting for news of a job. I think it's looking fantastic. You might have been waiting to hear news of a project going ahead. It's going to be fantastic. There's some sort of movement, clarity, and new beginnings happening around your work. And I think for some of you, you've been in a little bit of no man's land. You've been in the death card, basically. And sometimes when we're in the death card, we're in the dark. So we cannot see what's coming. We sort of live in, it's almost like living in the great unknown, navigating the darkness, basically. I'm laughing. But you're coming to the opposite side of it. There's some great news happening for you. I cannot help thinking it's particularly around work. The ability to manifest, the ability to, what Capricorn has, because we all have Capricorn somewhere. You've got it in your sun, and the sun's about our vitality, it's about our energy. So you've got the ability to keep going where other people don't, by the way. And it's almost like you've had to persevere. I think some of you have been probably in quite a challenging chapter. And I think this perseverance is going to start paying off. So the Six of Swords is quite often a journeying card. You're not where you were. You're not quite where you want to be yet. Quite often it might be about travelling for work, moving to a new place, but it's going to be a really, really good place because this is you coming to the opposite side of the process. It's so challenging when we're in a cycle. We feel it's never going to end, and that's where the problems lie. And then when you study natural law, so in a strange way, the tarot cards are natural law. They do talk about cycles ending and something coming full cycle, and you coming out the opposite side of it, because that's what this reading's about. So what's going on in the relationships? So you get the Six of Cups with the Page of Cups. Very, very sweet energy in your relationships as well. So sometimes the Page of Cups is in your relationship, quite often it's not. It's a feeling of being very, very gentle, very open-hearted. When we live our lives in this really, really open-hearted way, which is really about opening the heart, regardless of, everyone's heart's got a story, by the way, and everyone's heart's been broken multiple times. These cards are about learning to trust again, learning to open your heart, learning to experience joy, learning to experience what it's like to be connected with others. Very, very, very beautiful relationship energy. I still can't help feeling this is beautiful. This is sweetness, but I cannot help feeling your real breakthrough is probably taking place around the work situation. And a lot of rewards will start to come forward. And Saturn doesn't give away its rewards very easy. And I bet most of you are laughing at that comment because it really, really doesn't. And that's how most people tend to give up. When, you know, there's obstacles and people just give up. Actually, Capricorn doesn't give up. It might readjust. It might do some sanding. But Capricorn's soul rules empowerment, being empowered, and all those things that you need to keep going. And I think there's huge rewards in store for you by the end of the month, Capricorn. It might be, again, towards the last week of the month that these rewards start coming through and you begin to feel glad to be alive again, coming out of what looks like quite a challenging process. If you want the Seven of Swords to be complete, because it means that there's a feeling of being stuck somewhere with the Seven of Swords, just goddamn stuck somewhere, and a feeling that something's not moving and it's going to start moving. Lovely reading, Capricorn. Real pleasure for me to do. Okay, and I'll be back later. Lots of love. Bye.